right now on 5 on Your Side at 10.
Tonight, a solution to a St. Louis bumper stumper. The city's new plan to use cash to drive expired temp tag violators to the DMV.
All that severe weather behind us for now. I'm looking ahead to Mother's Day weekend and our next chances for some rain and thunderstorms.
Our top story, curbing deadly and devastating crashes.
People are losing their lives, losing their legs.
Tonight, the new community campaign to make St. Louis slow down. More on that in a moment. We start with breaking news out of North St. Louis County, where we're following two separate shootings involving juveniles. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kelly Jackson.
And I'm Mike Bush. A toddler was rushed to the hospital after being shot while inside a car. The shooting happened about 3 hours ago near the intersection of Chambers and Lorna Drive. That's right outside Delwood, just east of West Florissant Road. Police could not tell us where the 2-year-old suffered the gunshot. We're told the child is expected to survive. No word on where that gunfire came from yet.
And about an hour before that, a teen was shot at an apartment complex on Rooster Drive. That's off 270 and Bellefontaine Road. We're told the teen suffered non-life-threatening injuries. Police are still looking for the gunman. Now back to our other top story. A new push tonight to put the brakes on speeding and reckless drivers.
Community leaders say it's an ongoing problem in St. Louis City and County. Our Robert Townsend is live downtown to tell us more about the new public safety campaign. Robert.
Mike and Kelly, again, it's called Slow Down St. Louis. The Urban League Police and Alderman hope it's more than just a catchy slogan. In February, a Chicago mom and her daughter were visiting St. Louis when police say a speeding driver sideswiped another car and then hit the two, killing them downtown. Weeks later, Cedric Dixon was sentenced to 10 years in prison for speeding down Grand and causing a car crash that killed 4 people last year.
It will consist of a yard sign campaign. It will consist of billboards in our more challenged neighborhoods where speeding is an issue.
Now the St. Louis Urban League and Regional Business Council are shifting Slow Down St. Louis into high gear. The new public safety campaign's goal is to raise awareness about reckless driving, speeding, and the alarming rise in traffic-related incidents and fatalities in the city and county.
Reckless driving, as you've heard, has gotten out of hand in St. Louis and in St. Louis County. It is totally ridiculous out there. We see it every day.
Organizers say in the St. Louis region alone in 2021, speeding drivers accounted for 107 fatalities.
St. Louis is definitely a crisis for speeding.
Donald Nolan lost his 3-year-old sister to a speeding driver more than 30 years ago.
We all can feel the impact, so I just hope that everybody will just come together and slow it down.
I'm looking to take every step possible to hold accountable the drivers that are putting people's lives at risk.
The new Slow Down St. Louis yard signs and billboards should start popping up in the city and county sometime next week. Live downtown, Robert Townsend, 5 on Your Side.
We had seconds to react. All I could do was run. It was scary. It was something I don't ever want to witness again.
Terrifying moments for a night custodian at South Iron School in Iron County. He took shelter in a restroom as a tornado slammed into the school the night before the last day of school. Within the last hour, the National Weather Service confirmed 5 tornadoes touched down in Iron County last night, a 6th in Reynolds County. That includes the EF1 twister in the town of Annapolis with winds up to 110 miles per hour. Homes and cars were also damaged. Fortunately, no one was hurt.
It was a busy day for auto repair shops in Jefferson County. Several people stopped by Dents R Us in Fenton after their cars were pelted by hail in yesterday's storm. Some areas saw baseball-sized hail. Well, thankfully, it's all calm and clear in St. Louis tonight. After a week of severe weather, our storm threat is now in the rearview mirror.
For now. Some spot showers are not out of the question. Meteorologist Jim Castillo is in for Scott tonight, and he joins us now with that weather first forecast.
Yeah, we've had a few showers on the Illinois side, and I'll have much more coming up in Maine weather. But here are the 6 tornadoes confirmed from last night. Ironton southward, so really Arcadia, 2 there, and then down in southern Iron County, and then Reynolds County, eastern Reynolds County there. Here's the list. Annapolis was the first one listed, almost an EF2, which would be a strong tornado, 1 mile per hour more, and it would be considered an EF2. But an EF1 there, 2 miles southeast of Annapolis, Vulcan, Missouri. This is all in Iron County. Arcadia, Missouri, 1 mile south of Arcadia, and then that one 6 miles east southeast of Redford, Missouri. Again, most of them considered weak. And here's this picture, amazing picture of a funnel near St. Genevieve last evening. That severe weather risk is over with for now, but we have more rain and thunderstorm chances coming up. I'll time it out in just a few minutes.
Cracking down on expired temporary tags. Some cities are using tickets. Now, St. Louis is rolling out an alternative solution. 5 on your side's Laura Barcheski is live outside City Hall to explain how the city hopes to help drivers get to the license office. Laura.
Kelly, St. Louis city officials say ticketing just isn't going to cut it anymore when it comes to temporary tags, and hope this new initiative will help them pay for the sales tax and get insurance to take that immediate cost burden away. You see them all over the road, expired temporary tags.
The temp tag issue in St. Louis and in Missouri as a whole goes back decades.
Connor Kerrigan with St. Louis Mayor Tashara Jones' office says in 2023, St. Louis police wrote more than 32,000 tickets for expired temp tags and plates.
It makes our streets less safe because there's folks on the streets who don't have insurance driving around.
State Representative Gretchen Bangert says one of the biggest barriers is the immediate cost of the sales tax drivers have to pay at the DMV.
There are some people out there that have, and they're like, well, I'm not going to pay it, not going to get in trouble for paying it. If I do get a ticket, it's going to be $100 or $200. That's a lot cheaper than paying $1,500.
Or it's a lack of education on the subject.
I'm being honest, I think a lot of folks don't realize that when you purchase a vehicle, you have to pay that tax on it.
The Missouri legislature did put a law in place last year that would allow the sales tax to be collected at the dealership and will simultaneously communicate that to the Department of Revenue.
Unfortunately, our computer system is so old in the state, it's going to be another probably couple of years.
So in the meantime, St. Louis is using $350,000 of the city's budget to loan St. Louis drivers money for insurance and sales tax to get up-to-date plates so they don't have to pay it all at once.
What we want folks to walk away with is not just updated tags and insurance, but an understanding, a better financial literacy, a better financial education, so we can avoid this going into the future.
So the city is still trying to find a vendor or a company to take this program on, and once they do that, they'll be able to explain more about how these loans will work and will make this as accessible as possible. Reporting live downtown, Laura Barcheski, 5 on your side.
Just hours from now, we could find out if a 15-year-old Hazelwood East student charged in the brutal attack of a classmate will stand trial as an adult. That teen is charged with assault. Kaylee Grain suffered a major brain injury in the off-campus fight on March 8th. Tonight, she's back home after spending a month in the hospital and 2 weeks in rehab. Her family says she still faces a long recovery. Kaylee will not attend tomorrow's certification hearing. Her parents will be there. Their attorney says they will respect the court's ruling no matter the outcome.
Tonight, Brentwood police are searching for the man who stole a car with a toddler inside. Police say he hopped in a Chevy Equinox at the Mobile on the Run station on South Brentwood around 4:20 this morning. The toddler was found safe about 30 minutes later at the corner of University and Crandon Drives in Clayton. And then later, police found the stolen SUV outside a Super 8 motel in Peevely. They released these surveillance pictures of the suspect. If you recognize him, call Brentwood Police.
New tonight, a Wentzville man is being commended for jumping into action moments before his neighbor's home caught on fire.
He banged on their door, waking them up and getting them safe outside just in time. Brent Solomon explains how that action saved lives.
This scene on Providence Estates Drive is what 34-year-old Guan Lee predicted would happen at any moment. He was walking his dog at 11 at night when he knew he had to act. At the time, it was just a glimmer of light behind the home. He thought it was a bonfire.
I was like, okay, Monday night, bonfire, no music, nobody's outside. It's kind of weird.
So he got closer.
That's when I saw the fire was right next to the building, like flaming up. And I called 911 immediately.
He banged on his neighbor's door and windows until they finally woke up.
At first, the gentleman opened the door. He was pretty mad. He was like, "What do you want?" Told him, "Hey, your house is on fire. Hurry up, get everybody out."
The 8 people inside, including 3-year-old Henry, all got up and out. 5 minutes later,
and the whole building was on fire at that moment.
That's when firefighters got there.
In this kind of thing, seconds count.
Wentzville Fire Chief Stephen Mosier tells me crews from multiple departments put out the accidental fire in under an hour. Thursday night, he thanked Lee for stepping in just in the nick of time.
You did save our lives.
For the first time since the March ordeal, Lee was reunited with the family.
So it wasn't until it tore down some walls that the smoke alarm started to go off and we were already outside.
Do you feel like a hero?
Anybody would do the same thing, but I think for some reason God put me there, and I just think I'm doing my job helping another neighbor out.
Out of harm they never knew was at their back door.
It was flames everywhere.
Brent Solomon, 5 on your side.
The home is a loss. The family says it has to be rebuilt. Not only did all people get out safe, so did the family's 3 cats and 2 dogs.
There's still a couple of more hours to donate to this year's Give STL Day. It's an opportunity to support almost 1,000 local nonprofits like Kinetic Tapestry.
Do you have their back tucks ready to go? Yeah. Okay.
The Theater, Dance, and Circus Arts Group teaches skills to kids and adults. Students learn things like tumbling and stunts and juggling, even how to perform on unicycles.
We go out into the community and we're able to inspire and bring joy through circus and our performances. That's probably my favorite part of this, is seeing the audience's smiles and being able to give a little happiness in their day.
The group of teen performers called the Barnstormers will take their show-stopping act on the road this summer, entertaining people in Guatemala. Your donations to nonprofits like Kinetic Tapestry are tax deductible. To donate, go to givestlday.org.
Finding John